Support LaneSide. Get something cool.
Hey everybody, and welcome to another edition of LaneSide Reviews. As always, I'm the bearded beast, Rob Johnson, joined once again by Scoops Porter. And we've got some really exciting stuff to show you on this episode, so why don't we take it LaneSide and see how it's stacked up.
All right, guys, welcome back. As always, we're joined by Wayne Porter, our speed dominant player.
And he's bowling on the easy house shot.
And we're looking at the Paragon Hybrid. Now, we had the Paragon Solid not long ago, and I don't think a single one of us didn't like it.
No, it's really good. I really enjoy that iBlock core.
Yeah.
And like I said, I'm going to say it again. The first time I remember seeing the core was when you were in Vegas.
Yep.
And I think that's when they rolled it out. And I mean, it makes us feel old that it's been around that long. But but yeah, this is the new iBlock 3.
Yep.
Same as the last Paragon.
Yep.
And it's got the QR11 hybrid cover stock in it.
Now, we saw the QR11 Solid. Ooh, look at that.
Yeah.
In the original Paragon.
Yeah.
But we've also seen this hybrid before in the Strata hybrid.
Yeah, which has a lot of different motion than this, which is really surprising.
Yeah, now when we threw that ball, it was so, I don't want to say weak, but long.
Yeah.
And it didn't seem to corner for us.
Yeah.
And this ball is definitely anything but that.
Yeah, and I think part of it could be the cover stock preparation.
Okay.
Because when that one came out, it was a couple of 2001.
Okay.
21, sorry. Not 01, 21. And it had a 500, and then it had the compound and the polish on it. Where this one is done with the 500, 1,000, 1,500, then the compound. So
and
I think
no polish.
No polish. I think it kind of smoothed it out.
Yeah.
And made it angular. Like, I mean.
Well, other than that 7-pin, I haven't seen Wayne miss the pocket.
Well,
I mean, he didn't even miss the pocket. Yeah.
In the 7-pin, it just, if anything, it was a little high, and I think it pushed the head pin back a little bit and pushed the 2-pin around everything. Like, it was.
Now, for our speed dominant player, we've seen other hybrids, and generally they are pretty chalky.
Yeah.
This one has a nice, I mean, you can see the shine on that cover.
Yeah. And I think that's the compound. But look, he threw that one out even further. Look at the carry. He knew.
This is a different hybrid than we've seen lately.
No, and I know it's just, and he enjoyed throwing this because he was just kept hitting the pocket. Like, we kept moving him. This is like different spots every time. He's not just lined up.
Mm-hmm.
Like, we keep moving him. Like,
yeah, we just keep moving him 2 or 3 boards at a time, and he just keeps striking. For our speed dominant players, you won't often see them. I mean, even in asymmetrics, you won't often see them in shiny.
No.
Good Lord, look how deep he is.
Yeah.
You won't see him. Oh, good Lord.
Wow.
You won't see him in shiny because they need to get the ball to pick up.
Yeah.
That QR11 hybrid doesn't seem to have any problem.
No, this core cover combination with this prep on it is just amazing.
Now look at this.
Just
right between the 8-9.
That was just nice movement.
He almost looked dejected, like he felt bad for hitting the pin so hard. Now here he is with the bonus. And for a speed dominant player, you know, we don't like generally symmetrical pieces, but that's a pretty good indication of a normal motion that we see. But then we get the Paragon, and I think when you get to see them on top of each other, that really, it shows how this would benefit a speed dominant player. Because they're pretty, like, you can throw them pretty close.
Yeah.
The amount of hook and the way it goes through the pins is so much different.
Yeah. It's just, it's got a, I don't want to say unique motion, but it's got a very nice motion. Like, it does what it's going to do. Like, you can see here.
Here's the versatility. Now, you think we had him at about 2 boards difference, and now this is at 8 board difference. That's versatility for a speed dominant player.
I was going to say, he doesn't get to do a lot of this versatility stuff.
No.
Right? So.
Now, here you are. Do you strike on this one?
I don't know.
Don't you always strike? That looks like a strike. Wow, whoa. I mean, technically
it
it's
was
a strike.
But the wrong side of the head pin.
That was a lot of hook.
It for me, it definitely has a lot more down lane.
Yeah.
Like it just gets through the front and then takes off.
So we're gonna move you 5 right off the bat. We're gonna zone change you.
Yeah.
We already know.
I was gonna say at least 5. Like,
no
if
point.
If I miss Brooklyn, I'm moving at least 4, if not 5, right away.
Yeah.
So.
There's no point trying to make this strike from where you were. No. And that's this ball with this kind of preparation. This almost, and I hate to say this, it reminds me more of a pearl than a hybrid. The way that it sees.
But that's the thing, is that's the best part about a hybrid. Right now, out of box.
Yep.
And this, it's acting like a pearl.
It's acting like one of the most angular pearls I think we've thrown from the Brunswick groups.
But can you imagine hitting it with a 2,000 pad or a 1,500 pad?
No, I don't want it to come back and hit me.
I was gonna say, but it would change the
distance.
The distance, right? I mean, I wouldn't touch it. This ball's money. Like,
well, we're gonna keep moving you. You know that, right?
Move again.
So now you're gonna be 9 boards left.
Just
How?
I didn't. To be honest, I threw that ball and I missed outside, and I'm like, oh my god, it's gonna be 3. It's just or the gutter, like.
Yeah.
And I'm just like, how'd that make that back? Never mind carry. Like, just the hitting power on it alone. I think it's that huge, massive core.
It has to be that core. I mean, but it does have dynamic
it does
core.
have dynamic core. So, and this is dot too.
Yeah.
Which is, I guess pretty easy with a big block like that. You're almost touching the outside of the balls. I finally missed.
Yeah, inside. Good Lord.
Yeah.
That hooks a lot.
And that never got out of the oil. So that means it just floated down that much further. And
well, that was, I see here, we take notes while we're doing this. And when you were doing that, you went from kind of your normal amount of roll to trying to get around a little more. Maybe we'll let you get a couple boards farther left.
I was going to say, that's for something that's already being angular, coming around it more to create more angularity
seems redundant.
Asking for it.
Well, I don't know. You already had like 12 degrees entry angle on that one.
Okay.
Come on, throw the ball. Oh, there he is.
I had to talk myself into it. Like, look how far out that was.
Ooh.
And I'm like way over. Like, I'm starting out. That one I started on 26, so that means I slid at 31.
So that's at least 12 boards.
Wow.
Wow. That's 12 boards farther right than where you started. Here you are with the left-handed. Here's Pooks. Usul Uyo.
Yeah, that one
looks
came around
good.
too. Yeah, wow.
That looks so good.
It's like, whoa.
And, of course, we're going to put it up against the bonus. We put all of our equipment up against our quote-unquote super benchmark.
Yeah.
So that you can kind of have an idea. You can compare shapes. You can compare distances and have an idea of what you're buying.
We're going to keep using this one until it falls apart, by the way, too, just because you can go back.
At least a year now.
Yeah, a year now, and compare motions, right? So
here you are. I don't think we can say you lose on this one.
No. Anybody that buys this ball is not going to be losing too much, I don't think.
Well, they're not going to be losing hook, that's for sure. Jeez.
And we've talked about this too. The summertime, the lanes are a little bit have more friction.
Yep.
I don't want to say drier.
Here's the versatility for you, from what your first strike to your last strike.
Look at the difference. Look how many boards that's covering. Like, that is ridiculous amount of boards. Normally, if I throw a ball that wide,
it ain't coming back.
It's not coming back because it's either going to run out of energy or the hook phase is just...
Or it's going to be in the gray board.
Yeah.
Now, here I am with it. I like this ball. You can see the look on my face.
I don't think anybody struck from their benchmark just because this ball is strong.
And it's funny because you're not going to see me strike a lot in this. I'm just going to show off kind of what it can do. I felt within 2 to 3 boards, if I didn't strike, maybe a board of striking on my shots. what I was really blown away with, as somebody with low tilt, the ball always runs out of energy. It rolls so early. I don't get shape.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know, everybody's like, oh, make the ball hook more, make the ball hook more. I can't do that because of the way my ball reads. Except
for this one?
This one.
Oh, look at the carry on that one. Dynamic core.
Doing a little all the ladies dance there.
Oh, and that's the thing is, people don't. We keep saying that you have very low tilt, and people don't realize your track is up against your fingers and your thumb. And
if I'm lucky, it's there.
Yeah, like if you come off of it a little bit funny, it'll clip both of them.
Yeah.
Right. So you're using a lot of surface on the ball. Yeah. Right.
I've had times, like I was throwing this ball last night in the league. I had a shot where I clipped the thumb hole and the ball jumped in the air because I squared the thumb hole completely.
But I bet you still hooked.
It did. Look at that shape.
Say, yeah.
I mean, I've now moved 10 boards left, but I'm going to keep going. I like it right there, and that's actually where I played it last night in my league.
Yeah.
When I started out, I was trying to play right, and there was just a bit too much friction, and my benchmark was forcing me a little bit too far left.
Yeah.
So I just went, the hell with it, I'm going to open up the lane.
Oh, yeah.
And that's where I played basically all night with it. I just went from that to another new ball that we'll review soon, the Carbon.
Yes.
They really matched up well. I was very impressed. Look at this.
Oh, that was all oil that time, and it still hooked through the nose.
Huh?
Like, you did not give that friction till about 40 feet, and it just...
And it hooked, yeah.
Hooked.
I thought when I let go of it, I was like, oh, I'm going to plaque 10. It's just going to hit flat. Nope.
No. It should have. By all rights, it should have burnt up anything it had in that oil and just kind of rolled forward.
Yeah.
But no, as soon as it got the friction, it just said, oh.
Goodbye.
Yeah.
So I'm going to keep going. Even though I know I'm not going to strike from here. I mean, I'm going to try to strike from here.
Yeah.
But I'm going to move. I'm going to line up on 50. So I'm lining up on the split between the lanes.
It's still that was a flat. Like,
and it actually, if you go back and look, it still didn't deflect that badly off the head pin. It still came around.
It had like if you watched right at the break point, you could see it hooking, and it just didn't have any more room to hook.
Look at this. This amazed me. Most of my hybrids that I've thrown, my Speed, the Quantum Evo, a lot of those have a lot of surface on them, and I know I can take the surface up to get more reaction out of them. This is the first time I've thrown and here you see me with my bonus. This is the first time I've thrown a hybrid that came with a very shiny cover. Like for compound, this has a lot of shine.
Yeah, and I don't know if it's because it's been stepped up before it does that, because a lot of times it's 500 compound.
Yeah.
Right? And they've stepped this up nicely.
But look at the difference here. Effective range, I've got anywhere from 10 plus boards for myself.
Yeah, I love watching it when it gets down lane and they both disappear together.
Yep, me too.
That's me. Just
it just shows you how they go through the pocket there.
Yeah.
Oh, too good. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe and turn on notifications so you never miss a show. So until next time, guys, we'll see you laneside.